Today marks a significant step in Ontario's journey through this pandemic with the lifting of vaccine mandates and capacity limits across the province. But COVID-19 has changed the way we operate, whether we like it or not.
We're now 2 years into navigating this virus, adapting to circumstances we likely never imagined. Tonight, we begin a series called Your Road Ahead, looking at where we go from here.
Our first story comes from Nicole Martin, who takes us into the workplace.
Healthcare, construction, emergency services. The most recent Statistics Canada study found just over 60% of employees continued to go into work during the pandemic, but 21% were entirely remote, with remaining 18% splitting their time between home and the office.
We can interact with our colleagues online. We can work together on documents. We can deliver presentations.
Doron Melnick, who leads KPMG's national team in change and consulting services, says many employees also gained hours to their day, having avoided traffic on the roads.
The commute is a big difference for a lot of people, and in fact, that's one of the main reasons that many people are reluctant to come back to the office.
Researchers believe the pandemic has prompted a number of questions for employees going forward.
What should the role of work be in my life?
Winnie Shen is an associate professor of organization studies at York University's Schulich School of Business and says there's been a lot of resiliency with employees easily transitioning to a new way of work. But that's not to say it hasn't been stress-free.
Other people have really struggled with work from home, including issues like how do they manage their work and family or work and life boundaries when all of a sudden everything is happening in the same space.
So while Shen says many people who are working remotely are looking forward to a return to the office, others still have some anxieties and they're looking for a new approach.
We also see that workers being more clear that they want perhaps more flexibility.
As many as 4 of 5 office workers would like to keep the ability to work from home some of the time and come into the office some of the time.
Melnick says 50% of CEOs in their survey agree and would be willing to offer a hybrid workplace. It's what the Ontario Public Service announced today. As of Monday, April 4th, employees are encouraged to head back to the office for a minimum of 3 days a week. Hamilton City Hall has a similar approach.
Starting March the 21st, we're going to start bringing people back to the workplace. Probably about half are going to come back on a full-time basis, and the other half may very well be in a hybrid situation.
Mayor Fred Eisenberger says it's a way to help the downtown economy.
Certainly having more people return to work both at City Hall and other businesses downtown is going to make a huge difference for all the businesses that are operating downtown in the malls or in the restaurants or the opticians and others that are all servicing, local community.
It's a statement echoed by the Canadian Federation of Independent Business. The CEO saying today the future of many small firms in downtown cores depend on a return of office workers. Looking at your road ahead, Nicole Martin, CHCH News.